You are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
Slave to what?
You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Red or blue, huh? Alright. Red or blue? Red or blue? Red or blue? Red or blue? Oh, red or blue? I don't know. I don't know. Red or blue? I don't know. I don't know. I can't decide. I can't decide.
Well, now you don't have to. It's the Lucid Dreaming Supplement from Dreamleaf. Simply take one blue capsule before bed, and after 4 hours of sleep, take the red capsule and return to slumber to experience lucid dreams.
Hey gang, Space Time Badass here. Today I will be reviewing the Lucid Dreaming Supplement by Dreamleaf. Last week I reviewed the Dream Atlas, and if you haven't seen that, then check it out. And this will be my last review for them, so next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming. And next week I do have a special treat for you guys that I think you'll enjoy. It's kind of experimental, and hopefully you like it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into this review. I will be giving my experiences and my opinions. So let's get a look at it.
Look at that, that's nice and shiny.
You take the blue pill, and you go to sleep, and after 4 hours you take the red pill and you go to sleep, and you're supposed to have lucid dreams. But there's actually an alternate way that you can take it. It says for light sleepers to take one red pill 3 hours before bed, and then the following night take one blue pill right before bed. Now let's get into what's actually in it. And I'm just going to be reading from the supplement facts. For most of the things in these pills, there's not an established daily amount. So in the blue pill, there's 275 milligrams of their proprietary blend. They aren't required to tell you what is in their proprietary blend. It also has valerian root, hops flower, magnesium, and mugwort. And the red pill has the following: 75 milligrams of their proprietary blend, and you'll have to forgive me if I'm saying some of these incorrectly: L-theanine, alpha-GPC, huperzine A, and choline bitartrate. And additional ingredients says rice flour. So we can't really go over what's in their proprietary blend because who knows? However, we will go over the ingredients list, and I will give you the breakdown of the side effects before we get into it. And it does actually have a warning on there, so it actually says, warning, consult your doctor before use if you are pregnant or lactating, using medications, or have any medical conditions. So bear in mind with these side effects, you may not actually experience any or all of these things. If you think back to pretty much any medication or any commercial you've ever seen for medication here in the US, every single one has a list of side effects like a mile long. So with that, let's get into it. And pardon me if I'm looking down at my computer here. And this is coming from WebMD. So for valerian root, the side effects are headache, upset stomach, thinking problems, dry mouth, feeling excited or uneasy, strange dreams, or daytime drowsiness. Hops may make depression worse. In some people, magnesium might cause stomach upset, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and other side effects. Mugwort is interesting. It simply says there isn't enough information to know if mugwort is safe. And those were all of the side effects of the ones in the blue pill. Now moving along to the red pill. L-theanine. Adverse reactions recorded in human studies using tea extracts include headache, dizziness, and gastrointestinal symptoms. And if that tea thing threw you off, L-theanine is a tea extract. Alpha-GPC. It seems to be safe when used appropriately. It can cause side effects in some people, including heartburn, headache, insomnia, dizziness, skin rash, and confusion. Huperzine A is considered possibly safe when taken by mouth for a short period of time, less than 3 months. It can cause some side effects, including nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, sweating, blurred vision, slurred speech, restlessness, loss of appetite, contraction and twitching of muscle fibers, cramping, increased saliva and urine, inability to control urination, high blood pressure, and slowed heart rate. And finally, choline bitartrate. It is considered likely safe for most adults when taken by mouth or given intravenously in appropriate amounts. Taking high doses of choline by mouth is possibly unsafe for adults. Doses over the daily upper intake levels are more likely to cause side effects such as sweating, a fishy body odor, gastrointestinal distress, diarrhea, and vomiting. But as always, I do recommend that you check into these substances for yourself. Anything that you're putting into your body, it's a good idea to research it and know what's going in and how it can affect you. On this channel, I try a lot of substances, both supplements and herbs, for lucid dreaming. And my motivation behind that is not only for informative purposes, but also harm reduction. My reasoning is that if I try something out and give you guys all of the honest information, that how things worked out for me, how it affected me, did it work, did it not work, then you'll have a better chance of making a good decision for yourself. So with all of that out of the way, does it work? Does this little thing here with the fancy packaging and the red and the blue pills, does it work? Yeah. It does. It really does work. So I've been tracking it since I've been taking it, and I figured out that 2/3 of the time that I take this, I will have a lucid dream. And in order to give this thing a fair shot, I actually stopped doing reality checks so that I could bring my level of preparation down to someone who might just be starting out. I think that without preparation, if you take this, it's possible that you could become lucid. However, there is something that I want to tell you. Most of the time, I found that the blue pill actually made me really hot and feel feverish. The following day, I took nothing and my condition improved. And I know that was only from the blue pill because the third night, I only took a blue pill and felt terrible. And I am not easily susceptible to these things. I'm not allergic to anything. I don't get sick frequently, but with this, I did feel bad. I did continue on taking the red pill only. The red pill did not make me feel weird in any way. After I began only taking red pills, I kind of played around with it a little bit. I took one as recommended 3 hours before bed. I took one right before bed, and I took one after 4 hours of sleep on separate nights. My effects within all of these different approaches to taking only the red pill were the same. The red pill does work on its own. My guess for that is because of Huperzine A and choline. These two are both known to be lucid dreaming helpers. I have talked to a couple of other people who are both trying the pills now and who have tried the pills in the past, and they said that they didn't get any negative effects from it as I had. So this leads me to believe that there's something wrong with my biology and not necessarily with the supplement. So I have no doubt that there are people out there like me who will suffer side effects and people who won't. If you're allergic to anything in the ingredients list, or if you aren't willing to experience side effects, don't use it. Again, there's no guarantee that you will or will not experience these side effects. Everyone is different. Things to consider are the price. They did have them for $45, and they also, I think they cut it down to about $30 right now. I think it's on sale. So at base price, it can get to be kind of a lot, and so if you want to try it, you can actually get it for a little bit cheaper right now. Each bottle has 60 pills, 30 of which are red, 30 of which are blue. So that's 30 nights of use. Or if you're a light sleeper or use it that way, 60. I would also consider that what if you do have side effects? If it's related to just one of the pills in particular, then there's half of the product that you aren't using. If the red pill has any sort of allergy to it, then I would also be weary because you may not have lucid dreams because of the choline and the Huperzine A. Another thing I'm not sure about, but kind of assume might be the case, is whether or not the pills that are the red pills have any red dye in them. You never really notice how many things have red dye in them unnecessarily until you know someone or until you figure out that you're allergic yourself. They could easily make these pills 2 colors that aren't blue and red, but I realize they're doing it because of the Matrix and to be kind of iconic in that way, kind of gimmicky. Overall, would I recommend it? Provided that you're researching and doing everything you can to know the effects of what's going in your body, I would say yes. It's a good way for somebody to experience lucid dreams who may have never had or may have trouble experiencing them. but at the same time there's an inherent risk, and I would only recommend using it if you are aware of the risks. People have varying medical conditions and other things going on in their lives, so it was with great conflict of conscience that I decided whether or not to join the affiliate program. But then I thought it over and I decided to approach it as I approach most things. Whether or not someone does something is up to them. I'm here only to provide what I know and my experience. It's up for the consumer to decide whether or not they buy it and use it. So that's why I made this video as in-depth as possible, letting you know the good and the bad, particularly my personal bad experience and good experiences with it. So despite my bad experience, I'm confident that this won't be everyone's experience, especially since I've talked to other people who have both tried it and are currently trying it. Then I thought about their Dream Atlas, and I think it's actually a great journal for anyone who's starting out especially. And it has a lot of things to inspire lucidity aside from the fact that you're just writing your dreams down in it, which is of the utmost importance with lucid dreaming. It actually inspires you to interpret your dreams, thinking more about them, as well as all of the inspiring dream quotes, to further get you thinking about lucid dreaming and your dreams. And all of these things help when it comes to lucid dreaming. They have other supplements that aren't just for lucid dreaming, but if you try those, please check into them first. If you decide to buy just the Dream Atlas, all the better. Or if you decide to buy nothing, that's absolutely fine. That doesn't offend me at all. It warms my heart that you subscribe to me and that you watch me, and that's enough. So with all of that said, if you want to help me out in this way and you want to help my channel out, please click the link in the description if you want to support me and get something for yourself to help this channel grow and produce better content. That's it, guys. That's it for the Dreamleaf reviews and that sort of thing. So as I said, next Friday I will be releasing something for you guys that I think is special and that I hope will actually catch on. I call them dream simulators, and in those videos the idea is of a prolonged reality check. You'll watch the video and try to point out inconsistencies, and hopefully this will aid in your focus and awareness, which will hopefully translate into helping you lucid dream. With this, I hope to give you videos along the narrative of common dream scenarios, and overall just entertain, have fun, and give you trippy experiences as well. The first one will be very easy. It only has 2 inconsistencies, but if you like that video next week, it's very important that you give it a thumbs up so that I know if I should keep doing it. I'm trying to provide content that is different to other lucid dreamers, but also helpful. So I'll be trying some different things out, and if you like it, give me your support so I know that it's working. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment if you enjoyed it. Don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SpacetimeBadass. As well, please check out Team Lucid Dream. You can find the link to that channel and my own channel on the also subscribe box. But until next time, take it easy.
I want to take this time to once again thank all of my new subscribers. Things are really picking up here, and I really appreciate all the support. This week, I'm going to review the Dream Atlas, which is a type of dream journal done by the